Morena team, JC here from Les Mills, Taranaki Street. This is the first FM video for the year where I'll go over three things. Earthquake strengthening that we've had done in here historically. Some of the challenges we have here with access for our members and the lack of car parking due to some council work outside the building. And then our Studio 2 being converted into a ceremony space. So for those that haven't been into the club, I hope this gives them a bit of an insight and shows you what we have on offer here. All right, stand by. So this is our Studio 1, and you can see the pillars in the room here. You can see all through the windows we have this earthquake steel. So in total, from my memory, we had 6 tons of steel come up into this room. Just this floor. So a lot of these we call K-frames, and they go right through the building, down through the various floors. Some more steel on the wall there. And we have a lot of steel up in the ceiling. We have these cross beams, these black ones here. And the lights make it very hard to see. There's more down the wall there. And in the corners, we have that massive bits of steel that are about 20 mil thick. They go from the floor to the ceiling, and more steel across the top of the room. You can see there steel coming off that beam across the top of the ceiling. And then these 3 beams through here. We actually took a beam out in the center of the room there, and then we had to put in this monster. It goes all the way back to the wall, just so we didn't have a beam right in the center there in front of our instructors. And then there's more steel back here against the wall, so it's basically a giant bird cage. All the way along the back of the wall. About 20 mil, and this here would be about 250 mil. So we have an A+ rating. I believe we're up over 75%, 85%, and then continues right throughout the building. Earthquake steel. All the way down the stairwell, along the wall there, as you can see, all the way down, more and more steel. So there's a little bit of the work that was done here some time ago. Here we have the roof access to Les Mills, Taranaki Street. We have some exhaust fans here, main gym exhaust and the changing room exhaust. We have Taranaki Street over to my left, Egmont Street over to the right. All this HVAC system over here to the right is for our main studio, Studio 1, and our cycle studio at the far right. So we have 2 HVACs, all driven by software, 2 lines out, 2 lines in, so recycling the air. Over here we have our expel of air if we have too much CO2 in the room. Over here is where it dumps it into the room. And right back at the other end where it meets the ground just over here is where it exhausts out. Our car parking neighbour next door, and then we've got this little gem of a project happening out in front of us on Taranaki Street. So as you can see, they put a giant hole in the ground, taking our 30 car parks, and it's been like this for some time now, well and truly over a year. So that hole there is 18 meters deep. So yeah, it's a bit of a battle dealing with feedback from the members regarding the lack of car parks. And there we have Courtney Place over to the right, Taranaki Street, Dixon Street to the left there. Right, here we are in our new ceremony studio. We've got our cubbies here and our baskets to collect the tags, waste paper, rubbish bin, meatballs and battle ropes, kettlebells, pump station over here, ladders on top. Underneath we have a few boxes for storing ladders and cones and sliding discs, some Olympic barbell bar weights, parallettes, drink fountain, fan. We've removed our earplugs from this space and we now have them at reception. Sub there, ski ergs, amazing new software and touchscreens for using ceremony in here. TV screen with the clock on it, fire exit, barbells, defib, fire extinguisher, speakers all across the front here. So 4 at the front and 4 at the back. Assault bikes, fans, rowers which still need to be hung up. That's travelling down. Got our box jumps there. Another fan on the wall. Sleds, more pump gear, steps and so forth. Again and again and again, more pump gear. Through just 2/3 of the way through the room, you've got our pull-up bar which we hang our TRXs off. We've got our projector. We still have our virtual in this studio. So we still have the ceiling to do. It's white as you can see. So yeah, we'll look to paint that black. We've got aircon units in the ceiling, 6 of them. Keep the room pretty cool right now. And then we've got our clock and our sound ear. And our obviously exit where we came in. Thanks team.